This KISD Coaches Show is supported by Coach Henderson Sports Photography, Modern Appliance, Clean Veterinary Clinic, Denali Roofing, Seashells Visuals, and Cloud Real Estate.
Well, welcome into the pregame show. Coach Alan Haire is joining me, and of course, I got a tough game up for him tonight in Pflugerville at the old P Field. But let's go back to Waco University last week, and a tough game here at Searle Stadium. You had a good crowd on hand, and boy, I was really enjoying the band and your cheerleaders. Those folks get into the ball game, win, lose, or draw. They're in it. But the guys on the field were giving their all. Just a few mistakes here and there. We talked before we started recording, and a few mistakes here and there was a difference in the ball game, really. I mean, the scoring doesn't look like it, but a lot of those points were trash points put up late. So
yes, sir. No, we got down the red zone several times and just didn't execute on a few different things here and there, and kids bought into the game plan of getting first downs, maintaining possessions. I think we had 73 snaps, and anytime we can get at 80 plays a game, you have a shot at winning because you're keeping possessions away from the opponent. So we're proud of that fact. The kids are still trying to improve, and that's all you can ask. And we always have a good crowd, and again, outstanding cheerleaders in the band are just keeping the things spirit live out there. So it's a good experience for our kids for sure.
Yep, and the volleyball team's doing really well.
Yes, sir. They lost a tough one last night over to Ellison, but I think it was 25-23 a couple of times, and so they're competing real well.
Yeah, and Ellison's undefeated, so
yes, sir.
That's pretty good for a first-year squad.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely. All the programs here at Chaparral are starting to bloom. So talk about your coaches. I haven't talked about your coaches a whole lot this year. You had to go find all these coaches. Now, did you grab some with you from Salado and bring them, or did you just kind of look out there and say, who are these guys and what do I want?
When you coach a long time, you kind of get to know some of the better programs around, and so when you're building the total staff, you kind of get the best that's out there, and that's what you want for your kids and your program. So I was able to bring a linebacker coach with me from Salado that was with us over there. Coach Rogers had retired, but we had competed against each other down in the Hill Country. He's with us, but Coach Laux is the defense coordinator, and his D-line coach, Coach Wright, he was a DC at China Spring. They were on staff together at China Spring coming off the state championship.
Yeah.
Coach McIver's our special teams coordinator. He was the head coach at Weimar for the past 4 years. So we got a lot of great experience. So what we're trying to do is just connect with these kids, try to teach them, and teach them to just, hey, let's have fun and play hard. If we can do those two things, I think we can continue to gain momentum to get better.
China Springs got a connection back to Killeen. Mark Bell, the head coach there for years, was a Killeen High graduate, and I grew up with him. So
small world right there.
Yeah, and that's a good coaching family too. And his wife was actually my choir partner at Ellison when we were in high school.
Wow, what a small world. Yeah, I knew that he was from Killeen because we had talked. I get along with Brian and Sean, and it goes way back to even when Sean was at Cedar Ridge, and way back when I believe he was at Valley Mills, Clifton, somewhere around over there.
Clifton, Clifton 6. Originally, yeah.
And so they've come a long way, and it's great to see high school coaches use their skills and take them on up to the college game.
Got a clean connection. Everything just comes back home all the time. Well, you've got a tough opponent ahead of you. You got Pflugerville High, not Weiss, not Hendrickson, but the original Pflugerville High. What do you know about them? You've seen them on film?
Yeah, defensively they're very stout. They got a couple of DNs that are very good, hard to block. Offensively, they kind of use two quarterbacks. They're both young, but one's more of a runner than he is a thrower. But the two running backs make them go. Number 12 and 23, and we've been working all week about wrapping up, taking great angles to the running back. And if we can tackle well, we'll hang around.
Yeah, you got the tackling dummies out there on the practice field.
Yeah,
do you want me to come hang out for a little while?
Well, if you got a few plays in you, we'll have to take a good angle and wrap up.
I move real quick.
That's our focus.
I'm like that 300-pound running back. Yeah.
Just fall forward and see what you can get.
Yes, sir. Sir. That's basically it. But you watch your kids in warm-ups. You watch your kids play. They don't give up. They keep running after the play. They run to the ball. They attack to the ball. That's what you teach them. And I know you've had some attrition here and there. Of course, you will in the first-year program, no matter where you're at.
Yeah.
Don't matter if you're a major Power 5 conference school, you're going to have some attrition here and there. But you've been able to keep the kids together that want to stay and want to play for you. That's what you got to be glad about and happy about.
Yes, sir. And you got to hand it to them to overcoming all types of adversity. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Whether they're shorthanded or whether they're inexperienced or whether this, that, or the other. You know, they just continued on coming to practice. If you show up, it's our job to give them a good workout. And again, just play hard. You know, irregardless of the scoreboard, enjoy that process of working hard, and then good things will happen for you, whether on the football field or in life. Just learn to work.
And that's a good thing right there. You just said it. Don't only teach them football, but teach them how to be a man.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing. And you don't realize how important coaches are. A lot of these kids don't have father figures. And so you are the father figure. And so when you instill that in them, you're doing something great for not only now, but for the future generations.
I'll remind them after every game, too, it's a game. You know, in the end, it's a game. And so scoreboards come and go, but what you become through that process is what's going to carry on with you for the rest of your life.
And you've seen that increase with each and every game, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. I wish I would have played for you, but I'm a little old.
You're too kind.
And I think I'm out of shape a little bit too much, especially here lately with this press box food. I've gained another 5 or 10 pounds, so I'm going to have to lay off the press box food and do more laps around the stadium, I do believe.
Get some steps in.
Yeah, get my steps in a little bit more often. But definitely appreciate what you're doing here at Chaparral High School. And as I told everybody last night when I got my award, if you want to say anything bad about Killeen or any of the high schools, you're going to have to fight me first.
That's right, because you do care.
That's right. And wish you very good luck tonight. Go out and whoop some butt.
I appreciate it, sir.